Hi, my name is Jen and welcome to the book Refuge. Today, I'm doing one of my least favorite kind of things to do, but also so necessary for the health of your book collection, especially when you're a booktuber or just anyone who likes to buy tons of books. Sometimes you have to cut some of them off, and I have quite the stack of books here. I think we have a little over 20 books to get rid of today, and yeah, it's just time. I mean, I'm sure I'll buy back this many amount of books in no time at all, because that's what happens. I'm not doing this as a challenge. There's no like special thing that's going on. I'm gonna get rid of these, and I didn't want them to fit into a challenge. I just want to get rid of them with no other reason necessary. So just a couple things. First, this video is going up while I am on vacation. I will be in Universal Studios with one of my best friends, my cousin Elizabeth, and I cannot wait. So I'm pre-filming some of these ones just so that you guys have content while I'm gone. So that being said, if you're commenting or messaging on anything, please give me some grace. I will get back to you as soon as I get back. I want to talk to you, so don't be afraid. Whatever you want to say, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this book Unhaul. Again, don't hate me if I'm getting rid of your favorite. It's because it's either been on my shelf for a really long time and I still haven't got to it, or it's books that I have duplicates of and I just don't need that many of them. So first up, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. I don't feel any shame about doing this because I gave these books a big part of my heart, and I just got tired of being drug on, and there being more and more and more. And at this point, I'm never going to catch up to the series, and I don't care to. And that is the Mortal Instrument series. This is the entire original series, as well as 2 books from the Infernal Devices. I'm so excited to get these off my shelf. They take up an entire shelf, and I've read them all, but I don't plan to continue because the people whose story I cared about is over, and I just don't want to keep going. So, right away, that's feels like half of my stack is gone. Next up, I have this trilogy by Nancy Holder and Debbie Vugi, and they were called I don't even remember what the trilogy is called, but it was originally the first one, Crusade, and then they changed the cover. So then there's Vanquished and Damned, and this was a vampire series at a time when I really liked vampire series, but I just ended up not wanting to continue it. And this is another one that I've had these for like 7 years. I bought them when I just graduated high school, and I'm just not going to read the second 2. I don't remember enough about this, and it had a lot of like Buffy things within it, as well as she's in love with the vampire. Yeah, it was a lot like Buffy, and there's only one Buffy, so getting rid of those. Next, I have 3 books that I have multiple copies of, so that's why I'm getting rid of these ones. I actually love all 3 of these books. So I have 3 copies of Brazinger, and this is the paperback with the cover that I don't like because I don't like this version of this dragon, and also especially when the books are really big, I'm not a huge fan of floppiness. So this was just because I have multiple copies of him, so I'm getting rid of that one. Love that book. This is the movie cover of Twilight, which your girl does not need. I have the beautiful originals, and I don't need this garbage on the front of my favorite book. This, I originally got the entire series in hardcover, so this one I had in paperback from before, and so, it's one of these that's like really crappy, so I just didn't need another copy. Not getting rid of the Hunger Games, but it's an extra copy of that. Next up, I have this book that I don't even know what this is about. I remember it was sold to me as kind of being like Harry Potter, and I originally I used to watch Caleb Nation on YouTube all the time because he did Twilight Guy, and he read all the Twilight books and gave his opinions, and I loved him. But I never got around to reading this book, and I don't need it on my shelves anymore, so I'm going to donate it to my local school. One of my friends is a teacher, so I want to get this for them in their classroom. Maybe another kid will like it. But yeah, this was Bran Hambrick and the Farfield Curse. I have no opinions on this either way. I'm not going to read it. So next up is this trilogy that I've talked about recently. I tried to get back into it, and I just got really tired of how the story was told. Like, the execution of this was just really poor, as well as the writing style. The writing style was just too much for me to overcome, and that is the Scarlet Trilogy by A.C. Goggin. I just couldn't do it, and it doesn't need to take up my shelf, so I'm going to donate that. Next, I have two books that are like reimaginings of Pride and Prejudice. This one was Death Comes to Pemberley, which I've actually seen the movie for on Netflix. There's a 3-part series, which is super good. I just didn't have any need to like read the book then, and I didn't really kind of like the reading of it, but I very much liked the TV show, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And then this one is In the Arms of Mr. Darcy, and apparently it's like the 4th one in this series of like reimagining of Pride and Prejudice, and I've never read the other ones, and I don't really want to, so I'm just getting rid of these because it even smells bad. I've had it for so long. Okay, next I'm getting rid of The White Princess. Again, I love this TV show, but then I didn't really need the book because they did a really good job with it. And so when I went to read the book, it literally was like exactly what happened in the TV show, at least as far as I got into it. And also like Philippa Gregory's book, she does such a good job with them, and like, you know, trying to imagine what it was really like, and like walking through these women's lives with them and stuff. But they're also very dark, and I sometimes don't want to spend my time like in the headspace of this because it's usually really depressing, and the women didn't have any power, so they try to get power in different ways, and it's just not something that I'm always into. But anyway, so I'm gonna unhaul this. It's such a beautiful cover too. Like I said, I love the White Queen and the White Princess. Those are really great Stars series. So next, I'm getting rid of From Twinkle with Love. This just is not in my genre, and I didn't really care about the story at all. This was the beautiful Owl Cray cover, so I hope someone else will get a hold of it and that they will love it, but it's not me, so passing it on. Next was Thief of Happy Endings by Kristen Chandler. I give this a 3.5 stars. I read it in July. It was okay. I'm never gonna read it again, and my contemporary shelf is pretty full just from all of them that I've bought this year, and this isn't one that I feel that I need to keep around, so I'm gonna send it on its way. Same with, honestly, these next 3 books too. These are all ones that I bought and they've just sat on my shelf. Turtles All the Way Down by John Green, The Walled City by Ryan Groden, and Strange Fire by Tommy Wallach. These have just all been sitting on my shelf, and I think I've tried to read them all at different points and it just didn't work. So I'm gonna get rid of these. I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm just getting rid of those. So if any of these are your favorite books, I mean, feel free to try to convince me, but you probably won't. And I'll have gotten rid of these already by the time you watch this video because I'm pre-filming this. So anyway. And then finally, I'm getting rid of the Trill trilogy by Amanda Hocking. I've tried reading a book from each of her trilogies about the Trill, and I don't know, I just didn't quite like it. The world building didn't really make a lot of sense to me, and I wasn't a huge fan of the main characters in either trilogy, so I'm just gonna send this one on its way. It's been sitting in my pile for a really long time. So anyway, so I hope this was interesting to you. Like I said, it wasn't a challenge. It was just me getting rid of over 20 books, and I thought I would share with you. Tell me if any of those was your favorite and like why I should reconsider it and what parts of it were good to you, because for the most part, a lot of those books, again, besides the ones that I have duplicates of, they were just books that they either had poor ratings, and then when I tried to read them, I didn't like them either, so I just let it be on its way. So anyway, well, thank you for stopping by. It really means a lot to me that you've taken the time to watch this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love interacting with you, and the way we can do that is for you to follow me. I put up 3 to 4 videos a week. I'm active on Twitter, Instagram, and my Facebook account. So thanks so much. I'm at the Book Refuge at all of those. Have a wonderful day. Bye.